Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you are well. Today we will solve another code, Leetcode number 6, Zigzag Conversion. We will solve this one. It's of medium level. We are given a string, but we are given in zigzag mode like this and go like this, then like this, as you see in zigzag mode. And we are also given number of rows. Here number of rows is 3. So they want to us to return a string by reading it row by row, row by row. Like this, it will be PAHNAPL as you see here. Okay, so it's given in zigzag format, and they want us to write it row by row in sequence format. So I give you here another example, English letters from A to Z. And I written it in zigzag format as you see here. Okay, so number of row is 5. Okay, so we need to read it row by row. It will be, the output will be A, I, Q, Y, B, H, J, P, R, and so on. Okay, so we need to think about it, how we can do it in efficient way. We can see if we start from this as first letter, we create an empty result, and we start appending the first one, okay, as A. As you see, the next one is I, and if we do the math, we see from A to I we jump 8 times, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and you can see here we jump 4 times in this direction and then 4 times in this direction. And if you notice, number of rows is 5, but excluding this one, the remain is 4, and we already calculated this one, so the rest of this is also 4. So basically our jump is number of rows, okay, minus 1. So if it is number of rows 6, our jump will be 5 down and 5 up. So we find a pattern here. If we continue doing the math, it will 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then Q, and so on, and then Y. I show you here. Here is A, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 is I, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 is Q, and then it will be Y. So we can simply append A, then append this index plus 8 indexes will be I, and then after I by 8 indexes it's Q. So till now we created O of n complexity time complexity to create our answer. Till now it looks easy, but this is for first row, and it's similar, by the way, to the last row. We will come to it. But how about the middle rows? Are they the same or not? Well, the answer is yes and no. In a way they are the same, in other way they are not. Why? Because in full cycle, this is like full cycle, we return to the same position, starting from this position, return to some position, we insert here one time, and in the next cycle we insert one time. So in every cycle, for first row we have one insertion, but for the second and third and fourth row, or the in between rows, we have 2 insertion, 2 append, one here and one here. But for other rows we have to append one here and one here. From the beginning till the end, it's also another full cycle. It will start, let me pick another color, will start like this and then continue like this. So returning to the same position, the index before the last one, the same position is full cycle. And full cycle here also is jumping 8 times. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we have the same equation, which is actually number of rows minus 1 multiplied by 2, it will be our jump. So to recap, we have for the first row we have 1 jump by 8, last row 1 jump by 8 also. For the rows in the middle we have 2 jump, 1 is less than by 8, the other is by 8. But actually, it will start by kinda by 8, starting we insert this one first, and then we insert the second one. This will, I will give him an index named second index, and this first index. This will be first index, this will be second index, this will be first index, this will be second index. But between first index and second index is window size minus this row multiplied by 2. Okay, so here is row number 1 by 2, we will say 8 minus row number by 2. So second one will be 6. Okay, third one will be 4, because 8 minus r by 2, and here r is 2, so 2 by 2 is 4, 8 minus 4, it will be 4. And if we calculate from C to G is 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So this is the equation for the second index. And the first index, the equation is number of rows minus 1 multiplied by 2. Okay, so here is 5 rows minus 1 is 4, multiplied by 2 is 8. And this is called windows, I will call it window size. Okay, because we jump 8, 8, 8, and so on. Second one, we calculated through this equation. So let's go now and write our code. Okay, first, I forget to mention something, which is if number of rows equal 1, then we will return S. What does that mean? If number of rows given to us is 1, so our input will be same as our output, because number of rows 1, there is no zigzagging, there is no other rows to do the zigzagging. So for this edge case, we simply return the input as output. If not, or we initialize our result and we make it empty list first, and we calculate the window size. As I said, window size is num of rows minus 1 multiplied by 2. We do iteration by rows. So for I in range of num of rows, we start from index, which is I, okay, and while index is not out of range, is not bigger than length of S, because we are reading from index of S, and if the index is not bigger than length of S, so we are good to do. So simply result dot append S for the index. And now we need to calculate the second index, and simply is the first index plus window size minus I phi multiplied by 2. If I is bigger than 0, now this calculated the second index, where let me show you in the graph. We calculated the second index for this item, for this item, for this one, and for this, we calculate the index, and we need also to append it. But when do we append this index? For these rows only, for the middle rows, not for the first row and not for the last row. So if I is bigger than 0 and I is then less than number of rows minus 1, and second index is less than length of S, what does that mean? If I bigger than 0 and I is less than number of rows minus 1, that means we are picking the rows in between. We are not picking the first row, we are not picking the last row. And also the calculated second index is not out of range, because if it's equal to length of S or higher, it is out of range. So if this condition met, we simply append the result, the value, and we update our index by window size. And simply we need to return a string so we do empty string join for result. Let's test it. Okay, it's working fine. Let's now copy the code and test it in the Leetcode site. And great, it's working perfectly fine. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to put any comment and I will answer it. Bye bye.